I'd like to call the Fraser Recreation Commission meeting to order. It is Tuesday, July 9th at 7 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Item number 3, roll call. Let's start here. Commissioner Restelli?
Here.
Commissioner Cook?
Here.
Commissioner Hunt? Here. Commissioner Walker?
Here.
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Hunter?
Here.
Okay. All right, item number 4, the approval of the agenda for July 9th, 2024.
I'll approve the agenda for July 9th, 2024.
I second.
All right, so the agenda has been approved by Commissioner Cook and seconded by Commissioner Rice. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion, all approved, motion carries. Okay. All right, approval of, agenda number, item number 5, approval of the minutes from the regular meeting, June 4th, 2024.
I'll approve the regular minutes for meeting June 4th, 2024.
Okay.
I'll second it.
All right, so the approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of June 4th, 2024. Motion made by Commissioner Rice, seconded by Commissioner Hunter. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All approved, motion carries. Item number 6, volunteer group reports. All right.
Vanya Apps, Fraser First Booster Club president. I thought we'd catch you up with a bunch of little programs and activities we got going around. First, we did our fairy doors at McKinley Berry Free Park. Thanks to lots of different artists, they made the little doors, and they were so well liked that the club decided we would kind of leave doors at different business locations and make a little map and have a little treasure hunt. Everybody will, well, not everybody, I mean, every place will have a drawing of their bucket at the end of July. And from that bucket, one winner will be pulled. And they'll win $25 for sure. But some businesses were adding to that. I don't know that all will, but some are, and that was completely up to them. We were excited about that they were willing to do that. They seemed very excited about the whole thing, so now it's just a matter of pushing it through the community, getting it out there, because it's no cost to the business at all. And it's, somebody can win multiple times, depending on how many times you visit the locations. That's how many times your receipt and there's 4 free locations. The City Hall's one, the library's one, where you don't have to purchase anything. Jazzercise is one, and the Roughin' It Pet Resort is another, where you go in and you could fill out a raffle ticket and put your ticket in there. But most of the other ones, you have to buy something. It can be any amount. And you put your receipt with your name and phone number on the back in this great little bucket. Thanks to Chris Cook for making those for us. And we got that going on. Then July 14th is the little bike parade with Moms of South Macomb. They helped us. They raised money for a bike keeper at McKinley Berry Free Park. And Fraser First Booster Club matched their amount for that bike keeper. I want to show you their flyer because it's super cute if I brought it. And so that is on July 14th. It's a Sunday over at McKinley. It starts at 11 o'clock. Fraser First will have a table with snacks and drinks and all that, and also a table of little things to decorate their bikes if they don't come decorated. It's open to the public, so if kids show up with their bike, they can decorate it. And then the police bike force will be there to kick us off and depending on the amount of, the age that comes, we may just do the short circle around if it's toddler types. But if they're older kids, we'll do the big loop, which is half a mile. And so there'll be prizes for best decorated, best this, that, and other thing. And so that's going on then. We're excited about that just because it was kind of, a fun idea to welcome the bike keeper and have a reason to ride your bike on the path, kind of thing. And then we have our raffle tickets for our summer raffle. It's 2 electric bikes. $10 is the raffle ticket. You win both bikes. And we have them going on our website, or I have some with me if anybody wants tickets towards those. I have them with me. So, lots going on. And then on Thursday at the council meeting, we are going to present the next, a first blush idea of the band shell multipurpose building for Steffens Park. And Chris, I apologize because originally I was told this was not in your wheelhouse. This was supposed to be in DPW's. Just recently I was told to absolutely get with you, and so I am a little behind that ball due to the lack of information.
That's absolutely fine.
So when you get a chance, I'd like to, if you don't mind, I'll send this video to you, but we'll talk about, it's the first blush, so none of this is in stone. Mostly Fraser First Booster Club would like to reignite our partnership. We've always been in partnership with the city, but definitely see if if they're ready to partner up for Steffens Park again. And if so, we'll do what we did with McKinley, and that's just start educating the community, getting feedback, kind of building an interest in a public space. This mostly towards music, but it could be used for anything. Like, it gives the city of Fraser an opportunity to have that space for Christmas in Fraser. You could rent it out to other organizations that, say the Goodfellows want to do a big flea market, it would be open to them. Things like that. So it would be definitely a community venue. Of course, with Fraser First, we like to keep everything accessible and inclusive. So the design includes pathways that lead to areas where wheelchair, walker, that kind of thing has proper seating. And then there's some elevated seating for those that can go up about 4 feet. So all that's in the rendering, and that's what we're going to be at council to kind of give them the first idea and see what direction they want us to take, if they want us at all that, But would love everybody's support at that meeting if possible, and then it gives a chance for everybody's input too. But Fraser First, we went through AEW, but we covered that cost. That's not a cost to the city, so that we had that rendering ready for that meeting. And that's about it. I think that's everything. Any questions?
Nope, good.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then we have the Fraser Beautification Club. There will be a table at the picnic that I'm told. I'm probably going to bring that table. And I just might be out in the field. But we'll have information to hand out about our new group, to beautify Fraser. We're also going to have a project. They can do it there, or they can take it away, right?
I think they're going to do it there because it's going to be like a flower pot, I believe. And there's going to be tape on it that has seeds on it. And then there's going to be flowers that they can glue to this little pot with them with some leaves. And then they can take the whole little pot with them and plant it when they get home.
Yeah,
on
Sunday. At least from 1 to 3. I'm planning on being there from 1 to 3. And then our next meeting will be July 30th at 6:30 at the Fraser Library. So other than that, Our designer for the downtown corner is off of vacation, and she's got her plan together, and
And we're gonna move forward with it, hopefully within the next week or two. She wants to not plant until like the end of July, maybe sometime in August, just to get through the heat. And that's about where we're at on that.
yep, that's it. Any questions? Okay,
No, it sounds good.
all right, so, item number 7, administration report.
So, big item for July, obviously, is our annual parade, which is on Sunday, July 21st at 12 o'clock. The month of June, I was really pushing on the parade as far as trying to get people, groups, and organizations to come. So far, I have roughly about 32 different groups or organizations coming. Again, I have a whole list here of the people coming, but we have a lot of different businesses that are Fraser and surrounding communities that are going to be a part of it. Some that were here last year, and then we have some new different organizations coming. And obviously, it's summer fun, as you probably have already seen the flyer for it. And I'm trying to come up with, don't know if it would be a good idea or a bad idea, but potentially maybe handing something out at the parade for something fun for the kids. I don't know if it's going to be like, balls, or if I want to do like, I don't know what they're called, but noisemakers or something. Just would be fun as they're driving through or walking through the parade. I just thought it would be something that would be kind of a cute idea. I don't know what's been done in the past, if anything like that. But I was gonna ask you guys if you guys remember if we've ever handed anything out.
They threw out candy in the past.
Yeah, and I am telling everyone who participates that they can hand out candy or throw candy. So I am gonna continue to do that. But I meant as far as maybe to the people who are coming, besides just candy, just handing out.
So you have
Beach
somebody
balls.
like walking up and down?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just handing them out and just trying to get like the spirit or trying to get, the excitement up a little bit.
I think like beach balls, sunglasses.
Yeah.
Or do you
little
mean you're
clippers?
going to hand it out to the parade participants?
Yes.
Yeah, not,
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
to the
probably not
crowd.
everyone, because I'm sure
Right,
there's gonna
right,
be
but not to the
hundreds.
crowd, okay.
but if
That would
we
be
can-
good, yeah.
But if we could do a certain amount, I just thought it would be kind of
Yeah.
a cute idea, just to kind of get into the mood of everything. And again, I don't know if that's beach balls or sunglasses, but I was gonna look and see if we can get something for the event that we can hand out. I don't know if we do like first 100 or just 100 kids or something like that, but just an idea. I was rolling around, thought it would kind of be a cute idea for the parade. And I do know that we have to have the games out. Obviously, you guys have told me that you guys want the lawn games out, so I'll put those out. And obviously, we have the carnival later that day, and then the fireworks the same day. So it's going to be a big day for the city of Fraser. I think it's a good time to talk about that. In case you didn't hear about it, we did get approved for the fireworks, but we didn't get approved for the $15,000 or $18,000. The city council voted, and we got approved for $25,000 for the fireworks for this year. So it's going to be the biggest one yet, and hopefully it's going to be the best one yet. I think it will be. I went to the city of Clawson's fireworks over the weekend, and I think that they spent around 10, if I read that correctly, and theirs was real nice and went on for 20, 25 minutes, if not longer. So I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit longer than that. So as far as the street, I turned everything into the Macomb County Department of Roads. I called them again today because I haven't heard back. They were going to call me last week. Looks like everyone has looked at it, engineers and everyone who had to look at it to approve it. The person who is going to call me back tomorrow was, I believe, on a vacation. So I should hear back tomorrow about everything.
Is his name Daryl?
No, it was a woman who helped me.
Oh, okay.
Nora, I think might be her name, but she was out today, and they're going to call me back tomorrow. But it looks like everything got approved, as it normally does. I have met with public safety, the director, and she and I have talked about different barricades that we're going to be putting up. And I also talked to the captains, and they kind of were giving me a little clues of where we're going to be putting barricades where everything's blocked off. I wasn't fully understanding that the 14 mile was going to be blocked off, but I'm glad it is. That made most sense, but I thought it wasn't blocked off. I thought it ended right there. So I was trying to get my head wrapped around how we were going to handle everything in the traffic at 14 miles. So again, it's a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I am prepared for it. I did go with Mary from City Hall to the high school, looked at the parking lot and determined how, we normally do it so that I have a better grasp on it. And which this is going to go into the next one is volunteers needed is obviously we're going to need some more volunteers because we have one at each station as far as like A, B, C, D. Then we kind of have them throughout the beginning down the walkway as I'm told. And then obviously I'd like to be either a person who walks around constantly. I like not to be stationary that. So that's why I sent the email to you guys to see how many of you guys can make it, because I do have some volunteers already as far as City Hall employees and family, but the more the merrier. So if any of you guys can make it, just email me, and that would be a huge help. So I'd have you probably doing each lane, the A, B, C, D, E, whatever we go up to, and try to get all the cars in order. I'm still working on trying to get more people, but sounds like that this should be the biggest one so far, at least for the last couple of years. So at least proud of that. I reached my goal of at least 30 people. I'm trying to get more. Some businesses just don't have the people to be able to come to it. But I've gotten everything from, Senator Kleinfeld and a couple of different cheer groups and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and the VFW, and that's just naming a few, and Fraser First, Fraser Lions Club, and again, the list goes on, but I have gotten quite a few and good feedback. Looks like hopefully I'll get a few Girl Scouts as of tomorrow, because I just talked to someone who is in charge of a Girl Scout group. So again, local businesses, surrounding businesses, and I'm trying to get our DPW come and be a part of it and bring a couple of their trucks. I thought that would kind of be a cool idea and great for the kids to see some of the new vehicles. So I don't know if they've ever been a part of it before, but that was at least an idea.
I do have a question though. Like last year I volunteered at the parade, I worked it, and they had these big I don't know.
A-frames?
Yeah, like A-frames with letters on it that
Yep.
said A, B, C, D. So, I mean, I don't know if you need one person at each lane. I mean, as long as you have someone saying, hey, you're going down A, maybe one person can take care of A and B at the same time, because you're doing a lot of just standing there as you're waiting for people to come, because most people don't come till the very last minute or within the last 15 minutes before they're really supposed to, take off. So, I mean, I don't think you'll need somebody at each one of the lanes.
Yeah, and we can do that. We can split it up so someone has A and B. I was just saying if we had enough volunteers, we could split it up. But from what I'm told, yes, we can send them to A and B, but if they have multiple cars or someone comes late, I'd like to ideally have someone be able to say, you're number one, you're with that group up there.
Right.
And I don't want someone to get 3 people at once to be A, B, and E and just be overwhelmed. So yes, it depends on how many volunteers we get. So, but that ideally, in a perfect world, it would be great to have someone at each letter that we have it for. So again, that's what I'm kind of asking from you guys, from volunteers, is it might be just working the certain letters, or maybe you're just guiding traffic, or, it might be the drop-off where, parents are dropping off their kids who are participating. But it's going to just be one of those where we have multiple people so that everyone kind of is on the same page and given perfect direction.
Okay, so I have a question. So if I came, because I'm going to be there walking with the Goodfellows, could I be in charge of the lane or two or wherever before the Goodfellows go, so that after my lane leaves, then I can jump in line with them?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, it's still a volunteer, it still helps
Okay,
out.
I just didn't know if
I could just
that
have
took me
someone-
out of the walk.
I could have someone just cover your spot as soon as you start walking in it, so.
All right, because I was thinking, if we're C, I could do A or B,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
All right, so I would just
That's not
so
a
I can
problem.
be there then,
yeah.
all right.
Do you guys have any questions on the parade right now?
Oh, yes, and then will you have an announcer? Are you going to announce?
I'm gonna have a DJ/MC do it.
Okay, so then and then as the people get to because normally when they get right underneath the stoplight area, the street light, what is that?
14 Mile, that's
yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm gonna have the DJ.
Right, then they announce who's coming through and a little bit about the group and,
So I have it in the application that you can write what you want it to say about the business or group. And then if they don't write anything, it's just gonna announce the business name.
okay.
So they'll be sitting at 14 Mile. I did have to go through three DJs that I had an idea for, so I went and did almost like a request proposal. So I put it out there, and I have a few people to pick from. So that's who's going to be doing it, and they're going to announce everything. Again, I think it's going to be a great event. I think that the big thing is going to be the construction. I don't have a definite answer on that. It might start after, it might start before. Once I have an answer, I'll let you
I'm gonna
guys.
say, I thought I read somewhere that there was construction on Garfield's not gonna start for like another 2 weeks, so it'll be like after the parade is through?
I'm not 100% sure yet. I
Okay.
did ask, and I haven't gotten a definite answer on that. So regardless, whoever it is going to know about the parade. They're going to be told about it, and it will be, prepped for us to at least so that we don't have as much inconvenience if it is started by then. Do you guys have any questions? Come on up. Sure.
I just want to mention, usually with the schools, we also ensure that the bathrooms are open under the the stands, because when people come here, I don't know what time you're having them starting to come, like 11.
11:15.
There's always going to be people that are going to want to go to the restroom before they start walking. So.
Okay.
Okay,
I can request it.
usually with the volunteers, we have someone right at the front of the entrance into the park.
Yeah, right into the driveway.
Right, so they kind of guide them, and then someone at the, I don't know, right when the turn to report they're there. And then there, like you said, there's going to be a lot of people dropping off. So you want them to drop off and park in the other parking lot or quickly leave, right? As far as the extra people, maybe the bikes, the police bikes people?
They're going to be a part of the parade.
Okay, yeah, that would be fun because I don't think we had them before. And the Mounties, are they?
Yep, I have them as well. The Macomb County Sheriff Mounted Division's going to be there.
Oh, nice.
So again, I don't know if you guys want me to list them all off, but I can kind of tell you some of the businesses I have. I don't mind. I just don't know if you want to.
Well, and then like Ms. Hunt suggested was trying to strategically plan them out. And usually the tow trucks and everything are in the end.
Oh, that was on my list.
And of course,
So
the
I
fire-
haven't received anything from the tow truck company
Okay.
yet, and I have
Ooh,
emailed
Usually
them.
they're all in, so,
I have emailed them multiple times, but I've been told that sometimes they'll respond a lot closer to the parade date.
and a lot of people do wait till like the last minute.
Yep.
Okay, and I think that's all I had. Thank you.
And I'm sorry. Did you guys have, besides the one question, did you guys have any more questions?
Well, I was going to say, so you probably have years past of the orders? Because like,
Yeah, I have last year's order, and then I'm pretty sure I probably have 22, 21, but
not that it has to like be exact, but there is like always the tow truck in the back, the
Right.
band is in the front.
and I am working with Mary from City Hall, who's been a part of it. and
Yeah.
Helped run it last year, so she's kind of been my go-to person on a lot of this and a lot of my questions. Obviously, me never doing it and seeing it, she's been the person I've been asking and bothering with constantly every day. And so she's been showing me how everything's going, how there's going to be a person underneath, like right at the very beginning of that driveway, and then we're going to have a drop-off. So I am in good hands, and I have kind of learned a little bit by going to see it and seeing it, rather than just trying to visualize it in my head. Again, I didn't realize that we closed 14 Mile off, so learned that one very quickly. And I know that public safety and DPW are, a big part of it, and blockades and putting up, different things so that traffic doesn't come through. So, again, I know that that's going to be a nice, big, busy day for the city of Fraser. So we're going to start off with the parade and games, and we'll go right to the carnival, and then we'll go into the fireworks. So. And then fall event, Harvest Days, Firefighters Open House. Did you want me, can you tell me a little bit more about Harvest Days?
Well, so we've never actually had a Harvest Days. That was just an idea that I threw out, that maybe if we did something at the same time as the firefighters open house, so that it's not like competing, it would be more together. I don't know what they ever called it in the past. What did they call it?
Fireman's open house.
I thought it was called an open house.
Oh, okay. So I mean, so the recreation department never did anything then?
They have done things in the past. They did like where they had a craft show set up underneath like that pavilion where like the cars are parked. They had that one year. They've had, I want to say like a little hayride. I don't think that was done by the firemen.
I know in the past, they invited Fraser First to put up some things, and we did pumpkin sales and mum sales and stuff like that, and then had face painting, but it always was their open house.
That's what I was going to
Right. Okay, so then they would have to,
They
because
just would invite.
there was a chili cook-off too, right?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Goodfellows did a chili cook.
So that was run by the firemen too?
I think that was run by Goodfellows.
Oh, I thought they did it. I didn't know they did it. I mean, I know they did it, but I didn't know they did it.
Yeah, no, and so I don't know if
Okay.
last year's chili cook-off was just done by the firefighters or if it was the Goodfellows, but they sometimes invite organizations at the same time as their open house.
And that's what I was going to say was with the firefighters open house. I can definitely ask the public safety about it. I know it's their event and I don't want to step on any
Okay.
toes there, but I'm sure that they're open to ideas and stuff like that. So if that's an idea you want me to pass on to them,
Well, I was gonna say, then maybe whatever day they do their open house, maybe we have a full-wide, citywide harvest day, pumpkin, chili, whatever.
yeah, I can
You know,
talk
And
to
I
public.
think one time when they were having the farmer's market, they had that go on as the last day of the farmer's market was the day of.
Yeah, we did that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
but I don't know who's now at the helm of the firefighters. I don't know.
Well, let me dig a little bit on, who's heading it, who's running it, a little bit more details, see if they are open to having a few of our ideas and we can run from there because I know it's them who runs it and not me, so I can ask to be, like a part of it and a couple of ideas we have and see.
Right, and then it said if they're not feeling it, then maybe we could do our own recreation department.
Weekend or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can just do it on a different day.
right,
It's not a problem.
okay.
I think they're pretty much up for it though. I mean, because it just attracts more people. I mean, the more things you have go on, the more people that come out, so.
Right. And they might be. I just don't want to say like,
Right.
yeah, let's do this, let's do
Right.
this. And they're like, well, actually, we're going to do
Right.
this our own way. So, whatever you guys want as far as an idea, I would be more than happy to give it to them and see what we can do. I just wanted to touch a little bit on a few of the events coming up. Again, I know I repeat it, but the more I can say it, the more I can, tell the, city and the surrounding communities is we have archery coming up, and that is starting on July 15th. The first one and runs to the 19th. That one is sold out. We got 10 out of 10 out of the participants. The second week is the 22nd to the 26th. Right now we have 5 spots open. And the last one, we don't have anyone signed up, but that's because it's for once you pass the beginner's class. And that one runs from August 12th to the 16th. And it's from 3 to 4:30. And I know that on Facebook, someone asked about if that was going to be a problem as far as the carnival. It's not going to be a problem. I'm currently talking to the VFW to see if we can use their parking lot for the participants of archery because it's only a half an hour overlap. But we're going to be down by the soccer field. Theirs is going to be on the opposite side. I talked to Derek from the Lions Club. Shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. So I just wanted to answer that out loud, and it isn't something that I haven't thought about yet, but 2 different events, only a half an hour overlap. I guess the only thing could be parking, but again, 10 participants, I just don't think it's going to be an issue. And again, VFW, I'm hoping that maybe we can use their parking lot for the 10 participants. Movie nights, wanted to touch base, talked about it at the beginning of the year. You're going to see flyers and advertisements go out for it pretty soon. The first one's on August 10th. It's going to be Shrek. We'll have face painters, amongst other things, and I'm still got to work on some of the details with that one. But that one's already written in the book and scheduled for, again, August 10th. I believe it's going to be at 9 p.m. It depends on time of the sunset. I'm trying to push it for 9. It's a shorter movie, so that's why I thought Shrek for August 10th. The second one is September 14th, and that is Wonka. And again, right now it's set for about 8 o'clock. It might change depending on time of the sunset, time that they'll be willing to show it. Another free event for both of those. Face painters. I want to try to get a couple of different vendors in there. I don't know if I want to do like a chocolate vendor if I can find one for Wonka. I thought that would be kind of a cute idea and might draw some people for it. Cotton candy, you know, there's just a few different type of people I want to bring to it. And then something that I didn't have listed on here that I thought was important to talk about was I started, and you might have already seen the advertisements for it, but it was Drop-In Pickleball. I started Drop-In Pickleball. I don't want to call it a league. It's free. It's just for anyone who wants to come to it. They meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. We are going through an app called Team Reach. And right now, including myself, we have 30 people that are a part of that. So people are utilizing those courts. People do have the interest in pickleball. It's kind of a fun activity for them to meet, have some fun. Doesn't matter if, 4 people show up or all of them. DPW has been helping me. 2 of the courts have a black line that shows the pickleball lines, and 2 of them don't. So they're going to do like a temporary marking on the other 2 to help me try to get all 4 courts ready for them. Again, courts aren't in the greatest condition, but everyone who's attended doesn't really care. They're just there to have fun, meet new people, and it's been great. I've had some help between Marty Long and another person helping me. They've been kind of running everything for me, teaching the beginners how to play, the rules, and showing them all the different types of, things you can do for pickleball and how, and taking them aside too. So if we have a little bit more advanced, they're playing, and then the beginners are going to a different court, kind of learning the different rules, how to swing, how to do this. But it's been great, and I'd like to continue doing that for, the few months, but pick that up again next year. Again, anything we can do to get the community together, have fun. And then one more thing that I wanted to talk about, because it was today, as you guys heard me talk about before the meeting, was the Senior Activity Center today had a summer barbecue. We had about 40 different seniors sign up for it. Food was provided by American House and Oakmont. We had like ribs, beans, strawberry shortcake, hot dogs, all the fixings for the hot dogs. They kind of put everything together as far as making the food. We set up some tents, and really well attended. Was something that we worked on it from a little bit yesterday, today, and took everything down. But I just wanted to touch base because it was just a great event. 40 people being a part of it. It was $5 for if you were a part of the senior activity center, or $10 if you weren't. Didn't matter where you came from, you could come do it. And a lot of our events over there are selling out. We had Selfridge Air Base that we had all 13 people because that's how big the bus is. That was a sellout for it, that they went there and did like a tour of it. They went to a baseball game. They went to Comerica Park. And that, again, was a sellout. And then I know they have the Princess Cruise. That was a sellout already. So, again, every event that Diane, who's running all the events, has done, they're selling out or at least being well attended. So, again, one of those things where the want is there. We keep throwing them new ideas. People are attending them. Some of the events don't go as well, or maybe it's not a huge interest. So it's one of those that we're constantly changing. And I think right now we're looking at we're going to start looking at a part-time employee there to hopefully keep the building open a little bit longer, kind of overlap schedules with Diane. So that's growing as well.
Nice.
And that is my section of administration reports.
Very good. My only question, and you may have said it, was the movies, where are they going to be?
They're going to be here at Stephens Park, and it's going to be where it was last year. It's going to be on that soccer field further back, just past the VFW.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. 'Cause I missed it last year, so, all right.
I did too.
So, I don't know exactly where it was last year. Okay. All right, anything else? Anybody?
So the drop-in pickleball, is that all ages? then?
Yeah, well, it's all ages. Most of the people are probably going to be 18 or over who play it, but I'm sure they're welcome to anyone who's playing. They're just there having fun. This app that I'm a part of, again, Team Reach. There's a code that you put in. I believe it's Stephens PB is what it is. But it's great. It's just like a big group chat where you can take photos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they take photos and put photos of the
Yep.
different events in there, and it lists all the people that are members of it, because
Yep. So you can talk to them, and like today, I messaged everyone that at about 2:30 that said, "Looks like we're going to be touch and go with the weather. Not sure if it's going to rain or if it's going to be good weather. But if it's raining, please don't come. Don't get hurt. And then obviously bring water because it's still very humid out there."
Nice.
Anybody else? Okay. Item number 8, citizen participation.
I forgot to mention our next Fraser First Booster Club meeting. I was supposed to do that. It's July 16th at the Fraser Library. 6 o'clock is our executive board meeting, and then 6:30 follows our regular meeting. And I'll get that on social media, but anybody would like to come, thank you.
And just speaking on that, if Fraser First or any of the organizations want to reach out, and I'll try to reach out to you guys, we can be more than happy to put it on our social media and on our website. So. I will start doing that now that I know. Yeah, absolutely.
Working. Laura Lessig, 15201 Fairview. Okay, you mentioned that you're going to have the games and things at the park on Sunday. Do you have a location on where you're going to do that?
I was asking about it, and I was thinking maybe the tennis courts around that area. I'm not sure where we put them previous years, so that's the one thing I'm not sure of.
Usually previous, there was like the line of vendors, then there was a Fraser First Booster Club, and then there was a Parks and Recs table, and they were just off of the Parks and Recs table down that main aisle, like next to the beer tent. Like there's a beer tent, and then there's all these vendors, and then there's like 2 tables.
So we had them at like the field for the
For
the carnival.
Yeah.
Sorry, blanked on the word there. Okay, well, we can do that again. I'll talk to Derek from it, and I'm squared away with them.
If you got tennis courts, no one's gonna see them over.
No, that's way.
Yeah, I'm having to put them wherever. I just wasn't 100% sure
Yeah.
where they normally put them.
Because the Fraser First and the
Beautification.
beautification will be closer to the beer tent now. And so will the rec department have a table and stuff, or just have the games out in the middle of the, in the middle of the grassy area where the, usually the
There wasn't one
slide?
last year.
No,
There wasn't one, and I think Fraser first kind of
Yeah, pretty.
watched over it, but I think we're going to be further away from that area.
it'd be nice if we could be like, here's the line of all the vendors, we could be at the end of the line of the vendors. So you have the beautification, the Fraser first, and then you can have the games down at that end. I
Absolutely.
mean, I don't know where we're gonna be at in that.
In the past, we didn't find that to be the best place for Fraser First because we kind of migrated away from us. So we were hoping this year to be closer to the open.
That's what I'm saying, well,
Yeah, we asked to be moved closer to the beer tent entrance area so we could sell our tickets. So the raffle will do the raffle that night on that Sunday, so we wanted to be closer there. So I guess we need to kind of coordinate where we're all going to be so that the games can happen.
We don't mind watching the games, it's just that we needed to be closer this year.
yeah, I
Well,
agree that you guys are way over here. I think if everybody's in just this one line straight down.
Well, let me talk to Derek from the Lions Club and see his thoughts, kind of tell him what you guys were thinking and see what we can come up with as far as the games. Do you know how many games they put up last year?
probably like 3.
I
Three?
think they have
Okay.
like Connect Four,
Yep, I know
giant
that.
Jenga game,
Yep, I have that one.
and.
Was it a
something
cornhole
else.
boards?
What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cornhole boards.
I'll get bags for that one. We just need new bags for the seven boards that we have. Also, potentially looking at buying more games or new games. I've been trying to clear out the sheds that we have, and I'm gonna need DPW to help me with that, but throw out some of the old stuff that we have there, replace it with new stuff that we need. And maybe on that list will be some of those games.
And I think those games are part of your rental.
They are,
Okay,
they are.
so maybe advertise that those can be rented out.
We do have it on all of our pavilion rentals. We have a sheet that has them on there, but I don't know how often they're utilized, so I don't know the condition of everything. I'm not sure if we have everything on there anymore. So that's part of me going through those sheds and throwing away old stuff that we're never going to use and replacing it with new stuff.
Okay, so going back to the parade and Parks and Rec handing out items like sunglasses and that kind of thing, were you talking that that would be for the participants?
Yeah.
To use themselves, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they could come to the parade, and as they're standing there, they can put on the sunglasses if we hand out sunglasses, or beach balls, or bring them home if they want to. Obviously, we'd like to have them there, but just something fun for them to kind of see, then get the mood and the spirit up.
Okay.
And you said the parade starts at what time?
Starts at 12 o'clock,
Okay.
and we're asking the participants to be there by about 11:15.
Do you have a sitting position there
I
that you
could,
need help with?
That's all I have.
thank you. I can bring chairs.
I mean, is there like something I could do where I could sit and not stand for like the hour or whatever?
Well, again, I'm not sure how often you'd have to move if you were to do one of the, the aisles of A, B, C, but if we could set a chair and you were to
Okay.
talk to them, but again,
I have a chair.
I'll find something
Yeah,
for
I
you
have
if
a
you can
chair.
participate. There's always something for you to do.
Okay.
So if you're expecting everybody to start coming at 11:15, what time would you want the volunteers there?
I'll have to get back to you on what time I'm going to have you guys there at. I'm not sure how early I want you guys there or need you guys there. Obviously, I'll probably be there like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning to get everything ready. So
Okay,
But that's not what I expect from you guys. That's just
Right.
me running the event. So,
okay.
but if you guys can participate, even if it's for an hour or something like that, that would be huge for me. Just the more volunteers, the easier it goes, the smoother it goes. So we want to make it as smooth as we can for all the participants, and then obviously we want the good feedback that City of Fraser can run a parade well. So
It just seems like it's really close time. Seems like last year there was like hours in between the time the first person got there and the time the parade took off.
Well, because they want you there at 11:15, but I know personally, I have never gotten to the parade before 20 to 12. Me personally. In
I'm
any
thinking
group
there
I've
was
ever
even
walked
longer. I
with.
think we had to be there like at 10 or 9 or something. Like, it was early that we had to be there, and people were gonna come in, and some people came in, but other people didn't come in until like till 11:45.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, we had 11:15 last year. I
Okay.
ran with that this year. Now, that doesn't mean that people won't come in at 10:30, 10 o'clock, get vehicles ready, just start to gather and stuff like that. I just ran with that.
So people actually go earlier than that.
I would assume so, just to kind of meet up and talk and get their group organized.
Finish decorating.
Yeah.
and-
Or if anything happened to the vehicle, or if something they have to put on that vehicle or get ready for it, or if it's a truck, get the bed ready, so.
Do we have in those sheds any of those 5-gallon jugs?
For like water?
Yeah.
I think we have one in there,
I
but
was gonna say, because I know everybody always brings their own water and drinks, but it's always so hot.
yeah, I was kind of.
Maybe the school has put it out before, but if we have.
I was gonna say, last year there was, I think, a cooler with water bottles in it. The city or the Parks and
Okay.
Recs or somebody
That's-
put it on, they had to.
I already plan on bringing that.
Okay.
That's
all right.
something I was talking to Mary about, and said that I'd like to bring like either water or Gatorade and just hand it out to people who want it.
Right.
Just because I know
Like
it's.
I said,
gonna be
mostly
hot.
everybody always does it, does their own, but I think it's a good idea, because you got the person that forgets.
Yeah. And again, that might be something that, once I go through the shed, we might need some more of those, jugs of water. So that's the whole goal. I know DPW has been extremely busy, so I haven't tapped on them yet to go through that shed. So I'm hoping next week that we can kind of go through it.
All right.
And there might be. I just have to go through everything. There's a lot of stuff in those sheds.
All right, so we're done with citizen participation? All right, commissioner member reports.
I don't have anything.
I really don't have anything either.
Okay. I do not have anything to report.
I just have a question. So if, scared I was gonna get yelled at. If I wanted to do the free veggie stand every year, every summer. Well, I'm seeing that more people in the city are starting to do it, and I want to try to bring all of us together. Is there a way that I could do like even just one day event of just having a free free veggie stand with anybody who wants to bring their veggies and just,
For just people to come and,
yeah, for people to come
Grab
and just grab
vegetables?
veggies, yeah. So then instead of having it all over the place, because I think the
Yeah,
one that I
there's-
saw was on Winsome or
There's a
something.
couple of them I've seen that just popped up.
Yeah, so instead of having people go all over, if we can just have one spot, even if we can do it once a year or once a month.
how about this? If you email me and tell me a little bit more about it, and we can come up with the details and probably run it. It's not a big deal to me whatsoever.
I know, because I know us gardeners, we get a lot of veggies, and then you get tired of seeing them.
Yeah, we can make a post about come between this, I don't know if it would be like an hour long.
So
But-
farmers, bring your surplus
Yeah.
on this day, and
Yeah, we can do something
know,
like
We can
that.
even find
Bring some, share
somewhere
some?
that we could
Okay.
do donations for, because that's what I did for the last farmer's market. I raised over $200 for pet rescue with the free veggie stand.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I told you guys when I first met you, I'll do any event as long as it makes sense, and you help me run it and come up with all the details, and we can.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great idea, because like I said, I've seen a few of them pop
Yeah.
up within the last couple of days saying, oh, I have this and this free, come stop by my house and pick it up, and I know you do it, and
August is going to be big, because that's when
Yeah.
all those veggies are going to be, and we're all going to be tired. I'm going to be tired of canning, pickling. I'm like, here, take them.
Not a problem whatsoever. Just email me or call me,
Alright.
and we can talk about it and come up with details,
Awesome, thank you.
dates, times, and everything that goes with it.
That's all I had.
Commissioner Rice,
I have nothing today.
Commissioner Hunter? Yeah. It's hard to come up with concerns, because we kind of do our
kind of
concerns. as
yeah,
we're-
like
as
all
we're
about
going.
them.
So, it's not that we don't have reports and cares. But,
I just tell myself that I must be doing a great job.
You are doing a great job.
Definitely.
Okay, so if there are no other reports,
No, he said no.
no, John said no.
No,
He said,
thanks.
I asked him. Okay.
He just is talking a little quiet.
Yeah. All right, item number 10, the adjournment. We need a motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn at 7:50.
I second.
Okay, motion to adjourn made by Commissioner Cook at 7:50, seconded by Commissioner Walker. All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Motion carries. All approved, motion carries.
Our shows are on.